Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, and I am here to take a look at an absolutely insane story. A lot of people got excited earlier today. A lot of people noticed that Scarface, the world is yours. Not a game that, I played back in the day, but certainly I had heard about it, and a game that's iconic to a lot of people, was listed on Steam, and it was supposedly getting this re-release. Well, then some information came out, and it really begs the question, dude, is anybody able to make a Steam listing? Now, to be fair, it was also listed on the Epic Game Store, and what's even more interesting about the Epic Game Store listing is that it was being sold on the Epic Game Store for $29.99. Why is this so interesting? It could be, so many games get ported on Steam. You see ports of games like El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron, Shadows of the Damned, just random PSP games, Nintendo, Commendium, I believe, or Dementium, excuse me. Dementium the Ward is about to get ported to PC and Steam. You see so many of games get ported to Steam and PC. Well, Scarface is interesting because there's a lot of licensing agreements attached to it, and it was a little bit concerning from the standpoint of who is EC Digital, the publisher of this game, and how did this even come to fruition? Who is working on it? Nobody really knew. And then more information came out, specifically the fact that this version of the game is supposedly having mods baked into the game, specifically Fusion Fix as well as Silent Patch. Now, the creator of a Silent Patch noted, this release reportedly ships Silent Patch and Fusion Fix, and none of us were contacted about this in advance, which isn't necessary as per the license, but would be nice. I know the holder of the Scarface license wasn't willing to re-release the game, so this is suspect. He later followed up noting, here's what I found. Tag, the Fusion Fix author, was contacted and they were unable to reach me because of a lost Discord friend invite despite my email being public. Movie IP rights holders appeared to be unaware of this and store listings were put early in error. This is a very interesting story with just that information, and then it got more insane as people were like, okay, what is going on here? This doesn't seem to be a verified listing. It doesn't seem like they have the licensing agreements. They've got mods baked into it as well. What is actually going on here? Well, then they put out a post themselves, and this is where the disaster just comes in. Unfortunately, there were a lot of people that got really, really excited about this. However, I would not get too excited about the potential of Scarface coming to Steam. EC Digital, the publisher of the game. Now, they're the publisher. What's interesting is the developer is still noted as Radical Entertainment. Radical Entertainment are the guys that put out Prototype and Prototype 2. So, you've got this EC Digital publisher publishing the game. I guess they set the developer to Radical Entertainment because you can just do that. I don't know how the listing process on Steam works. So, EC Digital noted this. Notice regarding Scarface, the world is yours. Hi everyone, we want to sincerely thank all of you who noticed and showed interest in Scarface, the world is yours. We've recently entered urgent discussions with multiple parties concerning the project's status. After careful consideration, we believe that temporarily hiding the store page is the most appropriate step forward, and we've already begun coordinating with Valve to make that happen shortly. You can still, as of the recording of this video, let me try to refresh the page. Yeah, you can still get on the page. I guess it's just not coming up in the search results. Let's see if no, it's still coming up in the search results, so I don't know what's up with that, but, it's not hidden yet. Maybe by the time you guys are watching this video, it'll be down. The current page was initially intended as a placeholder while we work through ongoing licensing and technical matters. Unfortunately, the unintended release of certain builds on other platforms caused unexpected complications and concerns. Because of that, we feel it's necessary to pause and reevaluate. We want to apologize to the community for the confusion and concern this situation may have caused. If things change, we're able to bring the game back in the future, we'll let you know right away. This was entirely our responsibility. We also kindly ask that no one harass or share the personal information of anyone involved. Some of our partners working on completely separate projects have already been negatively impacted, and we deeply regret putting them in that position. We accept full responsibility and are committed to doing better. Thank you for your understanding. So, there you go. There is a post on that, and I don't know what the exact process was. Did they want to get Scarface out but didn't get, obviously, I don't think the license would have gotten approved, especially for this unknown entity in EC Digital. I'm not familiar with them, so maybe they've been around, but the fact is, licensing issues is something that you don't want to mess around with. Like, you guys see games getting delisted the second licensing issues expired. You don't want a lawsuit to come about, and the fact of the game actually being listed on Steam, again, what is the process of that? I get it's not that difficult to have a listing. Maybe releasing a game and listing a game are totally two different things, and listing a game is a lot easier. But the initial post did note, we are EC Digital, the publishers of Scarface, The World Is Yours, a classic action game that many of you remember fondly. We're excited to confirm that a Steam version is on the way. Due to technical issues during back-end configuration, the game was unintentionally pushed live on a different platform earlier than planned. That was Epic Game Store. We want to clarify that our intended long-term release platform includes Steam, and we're now accelerating our efforts to finalize this version. If you're getting to the process of finalizing the version of the game, don't you think that licensing agreement should have already been put in place of getting this out? And also the Steam listing going live. As such, you may notice that the current Steam page includes placeholder content. This will be updated leading to the official release. When the game officially launches on Steam, it'll include an optional HD graphics upgrade offered as free DLC. This enhanced mode uses AI-assisted techniques to improve certain visual elements while keeping the core experience intact. The use of AI is completely optional. Players can choose to play in original or enhanced visuals at any time. Thank you for being a part of the journey. And again, with a game like this, I'm not saying that they should have had like a promotional rollout. Like, you don't need to, when it comes to games that are getting ported that are years and years old, honestly, a lot of them just get dropped on Steam and there's no promotional overlooking on that, and there's not a huge promotional muscle being put on that. I don't think that's a red flag. However, the idea of finalizing the game and licensing agreements, that is up in the air. Like, we don't know what actually is in place as far as the licensing of this game is concerned. Obviously, a lot of people will point to AI-generated content. Again, that's for enhanced visuals and whatnot. I'm not here to get on that debate. Rather, just kind of a train wreck of a story. The fact that the game got delisted, the fact that there's certainly going to be some sort of legal issues in place here, and unfortunately, I know a lot of people got super excited because Scarface is a game they grew up playing. It's this very, I don't want to say remarkable game. I don't think it's received in that to that extent. It's a 73 on Metacritic, but it's a game that a lot of people liked, and classic games coming back, whether they're big games or smaller games. Look, I popped huge when El Shaddai Ascension of the Metatron dropped on Steam, so if people are getting excited for Scarface, more power to them. Like, these games that to some people are a 7 out of 10, or critics saw as a 7 out of 10, to another person it's a 9 out of 10, a 10 out of 10. It's an experience that they're very nostalgic with, and having that on Steam, I get why people would be excited for that. For now, I wouldn't get too excited about it because it's a pretty big disaster if you actually read the tea leaves and look what's going on. But that's gonna do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. I feel like I say this is one of the crazier stories on Steam as far as viruses, game listings, etc., quite often, and I think I've said that multiple times in 2025, so I don't know, maybe Valve should, like, figure something out. I don't know if that's really Valve's thing. At the end of the day, the game wasn't sold on Steam, it's just listed on Steam, but if licensing deals aren't in place for it, should it be listed? Who are EC Digital? I'm not really sure, and Radical is listed as the developer here still, so let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.